the most boring hotel in the world. A rainy bedtime story. The rain had been falling for so long that even the clouds seemed tired of holding it. It drummed softly on rooftops, sighed against the windows, and whispered to the trees. Somewhere at the edge of a quiet little town, so quiet that even the street lamps yawned, stood a building that very few people ever saw on purpose. It was the most boring hotel in the world. No one knew who gave it that name. Maybe it was the travelers who had stumbled in accidentally. Maybe it was the townsfolk who insisted they never fell asleep as quickly anywhere else. Or maybe the hotel had named itself. The building was tall and narrow, with walls the color of soggy newspapers and windows that blinked slowly, as if half asleep. A wooden sign hung above the entrance, swaying gently in the rain. It read, "Hotel Yarnmore. Please keep your voice down." Inside, everything was so quiet and cozy that even the dust motes seemed to float in slow motion. The carpets were beige. The curtains were beige. Some people suspected the air might also be beige, but tonight, the rain made the hotel even sleepier than usual. Across the muddy road came a traveler named Milo. He was young, maybe 13 or 14, and completely soaked, his boots squished with every step, like two annoyed frogs. His backpack sagged with water, and his glasses kept fogging up every few seconds. Milo hadn't planned to visit the most boring hotel in the world. He hadn't even known it existed. He had simply been walking home from the train station when the downpour began, and the world around him melted into watery shapes. When he saw the dim glow of the hotel sign, he headed toward it like a moth seeking a very unenthusiastic flame. As he pushed open the heavy front door, a bell chimed a single note that sounded a lot like a sigh. The lobby was warm and dim. Lamps glowed softly, casting sleepy puddles of light on the floor. Behind the front desk stood an elderly man with eyebrows so bushy they looked like two tiny storm clouds. "Good evening," the man murmured in a tone so calm it felt like a blanket. "Welcome to Hotel Yarnmore. Do you need a room?" "Yes, please," Milo said, pushing water from his hair. "Just until the rain stops." "Oh," the old man replied, as though Milo had asked for something profoundly complicated. "The rain never stops quickly around here. It likes to take its time, just like everything else." He slid a dusty brass key across the counter. "Room 7.5, he said. "Not 7. Not 8. You will know it when you see it." Milo frowned slightly. 7.5. "Yes," the old man said. "Some things aren't meant to be whole numbers." The hallway leading to the room was unusually long. Milo counted the doors as he passed them. 4, 5, 6, 7. Then he stopped. Between room 7 and room 8 was a door slightly shorter than the others, as if it had slouched. The numbers 7.5 were painted on the wood in tiny, sleepy handwriting. "This must be it," Milo whispered. He inserted the key. The lock clicked with a sound like a tired cat stretching. Inside, the room was, well, perfectly boring. There was a bed with plain gray sheets, a bedside lamp with a shade that looked like watered-down oatmeal, a small wooden desk, a window overlooking the rainy street. Nothing unusual, nothing exciting. But Milo liked it. It felt safe. Slow. Still he placed his backpack down and approached the window. Rain ran down the glass in shimmering silver trails, but something caught his eye, a soft, gentle glow above the hotel across the road. It wasn't lightning. It wasn't a streetlight. It was something else. A flicker. A pulse. Almost like a heartbeat. Milo blinked. And when he opened his eyes again, the glow was gone. Chapter 3. The Hotel Whispers. Unable to sleep, Milo lay on the bed, listening to the rain's constant rhythm. Tip-top. Tip-top, tip-top. Tip-top. But after a while, he noticed something else. A soft sound beneath the rain. A whisper. "Stay awake." Milo's eyes shot open. He sat up, listening carefully. "Stay awake." The voice was faint, thin, as if carried by the building's dusty corners. He turned on the bedside lamp, but its dim light didn't chase away the sound. Then he heard footsteps outside his door. Slow, dragging. He swallowed. Maybe this was why the hotel had such a strange reputation. Maybe being boring was just a polite way of saying something weird is absolutely happening here. Milo forced himself to breathe calmly. He stood, tiptoed to the door, and opened it a crack. The hallway was empty. No footsteps, no whispering, just still air and the quiet hum of old wallpaper. Milo closed the door again. The whispering stopped. Chapter 4. The girl in the hallway the next morning. The rain continued, tapping and tapping as if practicing a lullaby. Milo ventured downstairs for breakfast. The dining hall was nearly empty, just a few people half asleep in their chairs. At a table near the corner sat a girl about Milo's age. She had long black hair, a book open in front of her, and a mug of hot chocolate that steamed gently. She looked up and gave a polite, sleepy nod. Milo sat across from her. "I'm Milo," he said. "I'm Iris," she replied. "First time here. Yeah, got stuck in the rain." "That's how it gets most of us," she said, sipping her drink. "The town disappears in storms. And the hotel, well, it notices new people." Milo frowned. "Notices?" "Yes." Iris closed her book. "Last night, you probably heard the whispers." His heart thumped. "You heard them too?" She nodded. "Everyone hears them their first night." "What are they?" "No one knows. Some say it's the building settling. Others say it's dreaming." "Buildings dream in this town," Iris said softly. "Anything can." Chapter 5. The attic door later that afternoon. Iris offered to show Milo around the hotel. They wandered through long corridors, empty lounges, dust-covered libraries, and staircases that creaked as though reluctant to be climbed. The rain outside softened slightly, but never stopped. As they walked past a storage closet, Milo froze. There was a door beside it he hadn't noticed before, tall, narrow, and made of old cedar wood. On it hung a sign. "Attic staff only. Please do not disturb." But the strange thing wasn't the sign. It was the faint glow leaking out from beneath the door. The same warm pulse he had seen the night before. "What's in the attic?" Milo whispered. "No one goes up there," Iris said. "Not even the staff. It's been locked for years." "Then what's that light?" Iris shook her head. "I don't know, but I don't think it wants us to find out." A soft creak echoed behind the attic door. Then a whisper. "Come closer." Milo grabbed Iris' arm. "We should tell someone." But before they could move, the hallway lights flickered, the floor trembled, and the attic door rattled violently, as if something inside was waking up. Chapter 6. The secret of the most boring hotel. Milo and Iris ran down the stairs until they reached the lobby. The front desk man looked up calmly, as though rattling attic doors were a normal part of daily life. "The attic," Milo gasped. "Something's happening up there." "Something is awake," the old man finished gently. Milo stared. "You knew?" The man nodded slowly. "This hotel sleeps most of the time. It is old and tired, and it prefers to remain unnoticed. Boring, as people say. But every once in a while, when the rain is heavy and a new guest arrives, with a curious mind," he paused. "The hotel begins to dream more vividly." Iris stepped forward. "So what do we do?" "Nothing," the man said. "The hotel's dreams fade when the storm passes. Until then, all you must do is rest, and try not to wander too close to its imagination." A deep rumble shook the ceiling. Dust drifted down like sleepy snow. Milo swallowed hard. "Is the dream dangerous?" "Only if you wake it too much." Another rumble. Louder. The old man sighed. "I suppose you two should stay downstairs tonight. I will make some tea." Chapter 7. The dream fades that night. Milo and Iris sat in the lobby with warm mugs, wrapped in blankets. The hotel grumbled and murmured above them, but gradually the sounds soft. The rain slowed. The whispers quieted. The glowing pulse behind the attic door dimmed like a lantern running out of oil. By dawn, the storm finally weakened. Sunlight thin and yawning broke through the clouds. When Milo went upstairs to check room 7.5, the hallway was calm. Peaceful. Boring again. Just as the hotel wished to be. Iris approached him, smiling gently. "You survived your first storm night," she said. "Does this happen often?" Milo asked. "Only when the hotel feels lonely," she said. "It lights new stories." Milo looked around. The beige walls. The sleepy lamps. The sighing floors. He had to admit there was something strangely comforting about it all. "Maybe I'll come back," he said. Iris nodded. "It'll be waiting." Epilogue. Milo stepped outside into the cool morning air. The rain had left the world smelling clean and new. When he turned back to look at the hotel one last time, he thought he saw the windows blink. Just once. Sleepily. As if saying goodbye. And somewhere behind the attic door, faint as a memory of a dream, he heard a friendly whisper. "Rest well."